Pepi Sofiajanti. You can call me Pepi. In this occasion, we would like to discuss about contrasting between Bahasa and English in grammatical system. So, check it out. Grammar can be considered as the bone of the language, and every language has its own grammar, even though it comes in different forms. But do you know, in Indonesia, our country has been said as one of the few languages with an easiest grammar. Yes, we have an easiest grammar. However, the grammar is still there if you want to learn about the proper language. But if compared to the English, Indonesian grammar may not be as complicated as English grammar. The level of difficulty and the general pattern of both grammars are different, quietly different. In these videos, let's talk more about the contrasting between Indonesian and English grammar in grammatical system. Well, in fact, there are many differences between Indonesian and English grammar in grammatical system. But I'd like just tell you 5 facts of differences between them. Let's start to the first. The first is Bahasa Indonesia is still considered as root-based language in which root words are used in sentences. The classification of the root words is also quite complete and clear. Meanwhile, in English, root words are no longer used and some even forgotten. This is because the study of root word is not useful as sentence building, so they don't use it anymore. However, there are some root words derivation which remains popular this day. The second, English has the concept of verb tenses, but in Bahasa, there is no similar concept. Bahasa use adverb of time to indicate the time differences instead of verb tense. For example, if you want to tell someone about something that happened yesterday, in Bahasa we will say, saya memakan apel kemarin. Kemarin as adverb of time to indicate the time difference, but in English we should say, I ate an apple yesterday. The verb eat change into the ate, its verb too, and also it used yesterday to as adverb of time. The difference is Indonesia still use the same tenses but only as an adverb of time, but in English it different tenses. So, the third, Bahasa Indonesia perhaps is one of the few languages which do not have gender such male, female, or general pronoun. Even though in English can gender only for pronoun, but other sentence rule may be affected. For example, in Indonesia, if you call someone woman, we just call dia. And also if it's a man, we also call dia. But in English, if it is a man, we can call him he, and if it's a woman, we can call him she. It's the differences. So the fourth is the concept of plural in English and Bahasa is very different. In English, the concept of plural is to add as plural after the noun. However, in Bahasa Indonesia, the concept of plural uses reduplication word or other word which indicate that the noun is more than one. Let's take an example. If we want to tell everybody that we have more than one of pen, we can say saya punya 2 pulpen. 2 pulpen. We use 2 or we use a number before the nouns. In English, it can be used the number 2, but after the pen we use s, so it can 2 pens. 2 pens. We use s after pen, but in Indonesia we don't use s after the noun. We don't say pulpens, but it only pulpen. That's differences too. And the last difference, Even though both English and Indonesia use the same Latin alphabet, but the pronunciation between both languages maybe can be different. The difference of alphabet pronunciation may not drastically, but it affects the general pronunciation too. Well, that's the 5 differences between English and Bahasa language in grammatical system. Thank you for your attention, and keep learning English, even though English has an hard grammar, but we can do it. Thank you. Bye.